Hello friends, I'm Shruti Parashar. Welcome to my channel Biology 360. Today I'm going to discuss the topic Structure of Nephron. The topic is useful for students of ICSE, CBSE, IGCSE and HSE board, and also for students preparing for NEET, AIMS and Olympiad exams. Nephrons are structural and functional units of kidney. So nephrons, they give proper structure to the kidney, as well as they also perform the most important function of kidney. Kidneys, they help in removing the toxic substances from our body. So this function of kidney is carried out by nephrons. Each kidney has nearly 1 million nephrons. Each nephron has two parts, the glomerulus and the renal tubule. Glomerulus is a tuft of capillaries formed by the afferent arteriole, a fine branch of renal artery. Blood from the glomerulus is carried away by an efferent arteriole. The renal tubule begins with a double-walled cup-like structure called Bowman's capsule, which encloses the glomerulus. Glomerulus, along with Bowman's capsule, is called the Malpighian body or renal corpuscle. So in this slide, we see the diagram of Malpighian body or renal corpuscle. This diagram is important from exam point of view. In the diagram, we see the afferent arteriole. Afferent arteriole, it enters inside the Bowman's capsule. It divides into large number of capillaries. Then we also see efferent arteriole. In the diagram, we see a tuft of capillaries which is called as glomerulus. We see Bowman's capsule. It is surrounded by two layers of cell. The outer layer of cells is called parietal layer and the inner layer of cell is called visceral layer. In the visceral layer, we see special type of cells called podocytes. The space between parietal layer and visceral layer of cell is called as capsular space. There is a region called neck, and from the neck region, proximal convoluted tubule arises. Each Malpighian body is about 200 micrometer in diameter. Diameter of afferent is greater than efferent arteriole to create a high hydrostatic pressure in glomerulus. It is important for ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration means filtration of blood under pressure. Since the diameter of afferent is greater than efferent arteriole, blood is filtered under pressure. Outer wall is called as parietal and inner wall is called as visceral wall. There is a space called as capsular space or urinary space in between two walls. Visceral wall consists of special type of squamous cells called podocytes having a foot-like pedicel. These podocytes are in close contact with the walls of capillaries of glomerulus. There are small slits called as filtration slits in between adjacent podocytes. So through these filtration slits, blood is filtered. This is a diagram of a typical nephron. In the diagram, we see a nephron has a glomerular capsule. It has proximal convoluted tubule, Henle's loop, distal convoluted tubule. Distal convoluted tubule opens into collecting duct. Surrounding proximal convoluted tubule, Henle's loop and distal convoluted tubule, there is a capillary network. This diagram is important from exam point of view. Parietal wall is thin, consisting of simple squamous epithelium. It continues into neck. Proximal convoluted tubule is highly coiled part of nephron. It is lined by cuboidal cells with brush border and surrounded by peritubular capillaries. It is a place of selective reabsorption. Selective reabsorption means reabsorption of selective substances such as water, glucose, sodium and chloride ions. Loop of Henle's. It is U-shaped tube consisting of descending and ascending limb. Descending limb is thin-walled and permeable to water, whereas ascending limb is thick-walled and impermeable to water. Loop of Henle's or LOH is surrounded by capillaries called vasa recta. Its function is to operate countercurrent system, a mechanism for osmoregulation. Osmoregulation meaning regulation of salt and water balance. Distal convoluted tubule. This is another coiled part of nephron. It performs tubular secretion in which wastes are taken up from surrounding capillaries and secreted into passing urine. It also helps in water reabsorption and regulation of pH of body fluids. Collecting tubule. This is short, straight part of DCT. It reabsorbs water. So this is a very important function of collecting tubule. It helps the body to prevent the loss of water. Collecting tubule opens into collecting duct. There are two types of nephrons in human kidney. A. Cortical nephrons with shorter Henle's loop, and B. Juxtamedullary nephron with longer Henle's loop. Friends, do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get all the latest videos on biology. I am waiting for your comments too. Thank you.